Approximate the real zeros of the quadratic f of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 24 to 3 decimal places using your calculator. Okay, so to approximate it using the calculator, what's being asked here is to graph the function so that we can see the entire parabola. So if I plug this in for y1 and I hit graph, now in the standard viewing window, you should be able to see most zeros of quadratics that they give you in math classes, but if it's not in the standard viewing window, you might have to move your window around so you can actually see it. But I can see both zeros here, and I know they're going to be 2 because it's a quadratic. I just need to know what those values are. Now it appears to be going through -4 and +6. But what if it's a trick problem? What if it's like -4.1? To be certain, here's the process that we would have to do. So you can use the calculator to approximate the value of any zero. If you hit second in calc, come down to the zero item here. So this zero function asks for a left bound and a right bound of the zeros, because if there's more than one zero, it might not know which one you want it to calculate. So you can approximate. We've said it's about at -4. So we can say our left bound is -5 and our right bound is -3. So that just means we're saying the zero is somewhere between -5 and -3. The initial guess really just gives the calculator's function that's making the approximation a place to start. And it turns out it actually is at -4. So there's the zero. So we have proven that this first zero is at -4. The next zero, to show what happens there, again, we would do second in calc down to the zero function. We think it's at +6, so we'll say it's somewhere between 5 and 7, and then just make an initial guess of, well, I meant to hit 6, but that's okay. It really doesn't matter what you put the initial guess in as, it's just the closer you put it, the faster it's going to find it. So 6 is the zero. So there's the two zeros here. Now in this particular case, we could have factored this, or we could have used the quadratic formula and come up with these, but if we wanted the calculator to do it for ones that were not so easy to do, it still could come up with them.